Verse 16. Woe to you, blind guides! You say, if anyone swears by the temple, it means nothing. But if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. You blind fools! Which is greater, the gold of the temple that makes the gold sacred? Why do you say, if anyone swears by the altar, it means nothing? But if anyone swears by the gift on it, he is bound by an oath. You blind men! With an exclamation point in my Bible. Which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? Therefore, he who swears by the altar swears by it and everything on it. And he who swears by the temple swears by it and by the one who dwells in it. And he who swears by heaven swears by God's throne and by the one who sits in it. And here again is the point. He's not saying we need to go around making oaths and all this kind of stuff. You know, the scripture talks about that. But he's dealing with these people in this culture and what they were saying. And what was their point? You see that? They said the gold's more important. The gift is more important. He's like, this is the temple of God where God dwells.
Exactly.
How dare you say that money and offerings are more important than the one that they're making the offering? The only reason the gold is there is because it's the temple of God. The only reason the gift is there is because there's an altar that you can make an offering to God. The only reason these symbols or these monetary things exist is because of God's presence. How dare you say that if you swear by the altar, it doesn't mean anything? How dare you say if you swear by the temple, it doesn't mean anything? That's the house of God. Now, we know in our time, since his death, burial, and resurrection, we are the temple of God. And oaths are not something we need to be running around doing. But he's like, look at this tradition that they came up with. Look at where their hearts were.
Exactly.
What's more important? God? No. Gold.
Yes.
Gifts. Money.
Right.
Money. You want to see people getting away from God?
Yeah, give money.
Here's a little secret for you. I don't know if you guys know this or not. This is a really good secret. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, and you know how many times that's misquoted?
Yeah, they'll say money.
Money is the root of all
It's the
evil.
love of money.
Exactly, and I cannot count the times that's been misquoted.
I'll tell you what, there are a lot of people that have that love of money don't have money.
Yeah.
Remember last week we talked about if you're not given, you're not going to be blessed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that love money, they don't have money. And the reason they don't have money is because they love money and they keep going. We talked about a couple this morning that has that love of money.
Yeah.
And you see what their lives are like. How do you know they have the love of money? Look at the decisions they're making.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make this and I'm going to do that. And I'm gonna... Always, why is the decision being made? For money. What's the result? Less money. When we live our lives with the decision for money all the time, not that it's wrong to make money, not that it's wrong to be productive, to be prosperous, for all those things, but if it's that love of money that's driving us, it's not going to work.
Material things.
Yeah.
Material.
Yeah. Money goes into, remember,
Yes.
they had gold, gifts of the altar, material things, possessions. Kind of leaks into the whole thing with power and influence. One of the things getting our children today is a lot with all the social media and stuff. How many friends do you got? How many likes do you got? How many tweeties did you Twitter? Said it like that on purpose. How many followers do you have? You know, all these things that are starting to just consume the kids and lead them into a path that's so destructive. That love of praise of man, that love of money, that love of power, that love of influence, and those all really do go together. And again, that's that focus they had. They're like, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's all about this. It's not. No. It's okay for us to be productive, but we should be having our relationship with God first and foremost, our relationship with our family. We should be taking care of our family, protecting our family, being good stewards of those things that God has for us. Then it's fine to pursue some of these things, but not when it's the love of money driving us.
Put it